Public Library, and welcome to Storytime at Home. Let's begin with our welcome song, The More We Get Together, and use the signs that we've learned from American Sign Language, or ASL, which is the language that people who live in North America and have a hard time hearing use to communicate. Are you ready? The more we get together, the more we get together, the happier we'll be. 'Cause your friends are my friends and my friends are your friends. The more we get together, the happier we'll be. And how about our new opposite rhyme, bread and butter, marmalade and jam? We're going to do a tap, clap, tap, clap. Can you do it with me? Bread and butter, marmalade and jam. Let's say hello as quiet as we can. Bread and butter, marmalade and jam. Let's say hello as loud as we can. Hello! Bread and butter, marmalade and jam. Let's say hello as slow as we can. Hello. Bread and butter, marmalade and jam. Let's say hello as fast as we can. Hello. Bread and butter, marmalade and jam. Let's say hello as high as we can. Hello. Bread and butter, marmalade and jam. Let's say hello as low as we can. Hello. Bread and butter, marmalade and jam. Let's say hello as nice as we can. Hello. Well, I wonder what in our world story time is going to be about today. Who could we ask? What's that? Brown Bear. That's a great idea. The only problem is that Brown Bear is still asleep. On the count of 3, will you help me try to wake him up by calling out, "Wake up, Brown Bear," and we'll see if we can get him to rise. 1, 2, 3. Wake up, Brown Bear. I see some movement. Oh, he's getting out from under the covers. Oh, now he's combing his fur and brushing his teeth. Oh, and now he's buttoning up his shirt and tying his bow. And here he comes. Brown Bear buddy, welcome to Storytime at Home. Oh, it's our morning hug. Brown Bear, our friends at home and I want to know what story time is going to be about today. Brown Bear says he has a rumbly in his tumbly. I think I know another bear who said that once. Winnie the Pooh. Do you know Winnie the Pooh? What? Yeah, what? Oh, Brown Bear is hungry for tea. Tea? Well, Brown Bear, look. Can I show our friends what you brought? Oh, look, a teapot. It has a handle and a spout, and you can make tea in it. Oh, and look what else you brought, Brown Bear. Oh, a teacup. It has a saucer and a cup. So you make the tea in the teapot. Am I right, Brown Bear? Yeah, okay. And you pour the tea into the teacup. And you have a little tea and a little treat too. Is that right? Yes. Let's have tea with Mother Goose today. That means we're going to do rhymes about things to eat. Hey grown-ups out there. Nursery rhymes are a great way to help little people develop something called phonological awareness. And that's just a fancy way of saying hearing the different sounds that make up words, which is an important thing to be able to do before you learn to read. So we're going to do a lot of nursery rhymes today. And if you have a very small person, let's say a baby, these are great to do with them on your lap. Otherwise, your little person, you might have another little person who wants to sit on your lap too. Some of them you can do them together with, and some of them they can just do by themselves with me. All right, so let's start out by making some tea. Do you all remember our teapot, right? With its handle and its spout. We're gonna tip it and pour out our tea into our teacup. So we'll start out with the song, I'm a Little Teapot. Do you know that one? Great, some of you do. The others of you can learn with me the first time we do it, and then we'll do it all together the second time. That's what we'll do with all of our rhymes. We'll practice once, and then we'll do them a second time, okay? So let's stand up. Miss Beth is gonna stay seated, but you can stand up because it's easier to move that way in these rhymes. Ready? For this one in particular. And it goes like this. I'm a little teapot, short and stout. Here is my handle, here is my spout. When I get all steamed up, hear me shout. Tip me over, pour me out. I'm a little teapot, short and stout. Here is my handle, here is my spout. When I get all steamed up, hear me shout. Tip me over, pour me out. Okay, how about some food to go along with that nice tea? Let's have some peas porridge. What's that? You don't know what peas porridge is? Well, peas porridge is kind of like mashed potatoes, except it's made with something called yellow lentils, which is a type of bean, and they make it in northern England. And it goes with like meat, like mashed potatoes and roast beef, and you can think of peas porridge and ham, something like that. So let's start out with a tap, tap, clap. Tap, tap, clap. And then we're going to make it hot. And sometimes it's cold. And sometimes it's in a pot. And sometimes it's 9 days old. Can you show me 9? That's right. Ready? Tap. Peas porridge hot. Peas porridge cold. Peas porridge in a pot. 9 days old. Some like it hot, some like it cold, some like it in a pot. 9 days old. Peas porridge hot, peas porridge cold, peas porridge in a pot. 9 days old. Some like it hot, some like it cold, some like it in a pot. 9 days old. So we have our tea, we have our peas porridge. How about some jelly? Jelly, you say? Jelly like you put on a biscuit or a piece of toast or with peanut butter? No, jelly like Jell-O. Have you ever had Jell-O before? You have? Have you ever seen it wibble and wobble like all over the place? Can you wibble and wobble like jelly? Or Jell-O? Yeah, so our next one is called jelly on a plate. And you're gonna need to wibble and wobble a little bit. And we're gonna also cook up some sausage in a pan. And when we fry it, it goes frizzle, frazzle, frizzle, frazzle. And guess what? We're in the kitchen and there's a baby on the floor. We better pick up that baby. Can you help me pick up that baby? Pick her up, pick her up. All right, so this is how jelly on a plate goes. And it's gonna start with a tap, tap, clap. Ready? Jelly on a plate, jelly on a plate. Wibble wobble, wibble wobbly, jelly on a plate. Sausage in a pan, sausage in a pan. Frizzle, frazzle, frizzle, frazzle, sausage in a pan. Baby on the floor, baby on the floor. Pick her up, baby on the floor. Let's try it again. Jelly on a plate, jelly on a plate. Wibble wobble, jelly on a plate. Sausage in a pan, sausage in a pan. Frizzle, frazzle, frizzle, frazzle, sausage in a pan. Baby on the floor, baby on the floor. Pick her up, baby on the floor. Well, now that we got that baby off the floor, let's bake her a cake. I would like some cake, wouldn't you? Okay, so one of the things that a grown-up can do with you is a grown-up can clap and then touch your hand like this as you do patty cake, right? But if you don't have a grown-up with you, you can do patty cake like that, okay? And the other thing that grown-ups can do, when we mark it, we're gonna mark it with a letter. We're gonna do a B or a B for the baby and me, or you could do it with the letter that your name starts with. Like my name starts with the B for Beth, so I would mark it with the B still. But if your name was Melanie, you might mark it with a okay? So we're gonna go like this. Patty cake, baker's man. Bake me a cake as fast as you can. Roll it and pat it and mark it with the B and put it in the oven for baby and me. Patty cake, baker's man. Bake me a cake as fast as you can. Roll it and pat it and mark it with the B and put it in the oven for baby and me. Let's start eating with all that good food now. Well, in addition to feeling full from all that food that we just ate and tea that we drank, I'm feeling pretty happy today. How about you? Are you happy and you know it, then clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, then your face will surely show it. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, stomp your feet, stomp, stomp. If you're happy and you know it, stomp your feet, stomp, stomp. If you're happy and you know it, then your face will surely show it. If you're happy and you know it, stomp your feet, stomp, stomp. If you're happy and you know it, shout hooray, hooray. If you're happy and you know it, shout hooray, hooray. If you're happy and you know it, then your face will surely show it. If you're happy and you know it, shout hooray, hooray. If you're ready for a story, do all three. Clap your hands, stomp your feet, hooray. If you're ready for a story, do all three. Clap your hands, stomp your feet. Hooray! If you're ready for a story, then I'm ready for a story. If you're ready for a story, do all three. Clap your hands, stomp your feet. Hooray! Our story today is called Three Little Kittens, and it's been adapted by Barbara McClintock, and she's the one who did all of the pictures today. It's published by Scholastic Press. This story is about three kittens who lose something that their mother doesn't want them to lose, and then she tells them, you need to find them if you want to have a treat. Have you ever lost something before? Were you able to find it? Did you get help to find it? That's great when somebody can help. Well, let's see if anybody helps these three little kittens out, shall we? Oh, there are those words again. Three little kittens. Oh, and one little mouse. Holy moly. One morning, three little kittens were playing outside. Do I smell? I smell it too. I think it's... Can you see what it is? Pie! Yes! Yum! I hope you haven't lost your mittens again, says their mother. But they had lost their mittens. Are we missing something? Oops, I just had them. And they began to cry. Oh, mother dear, we sadly fear our mittens we have lost. What? Lost your mittens, you naughty kittens? Then you shall have no pie. No pie? How do they feel about that? Not until you find your mittens. Meow, meow, meow. We shall have no pie. Our mittens we have lost. Nobody looks happy on this page. The three little kittens. Okay, let's stop crying and start looking. Where could they be? They found their mittens. Hey, look, here they are. Hooray! And they began to smile. Watch out, Pie, here we come. Oh, mother dear, see here, our mittens we have found. What? Found your mittens? You good little kittens. Now, you shall have some pie. Meow, meow, meow. We shall have some pie. Let us have some pie. The three little kittens. Ow! This pie is hot. Put on their mittens. I think we should put on our mittens so we don't burn our paws. Are you sure that this is a good idea? Shouldn't we use forks? What do you think? And soon ate up the pie. Oops. Ew. Oh, gross. Oh, mother dear, see, we greatly fear our mittens we have soiled. What? Hello? You soiled your mittens, you naughty kittens. Then they began to sigh. Meow, meow, meow. Our mittens we have soiled. Maybe this wasn't such a good idea after all. Why do I ever listen to you? Told you so. The three little kittens march right over to the sink now. They wash their mittens. Just a little more soap. Hey, that's too much. We want to get our mittens really clean. Oh my. Oh, it's so many bubbles. Look who's down here in the corner. Uh-oh. Oops. I think we got some water on the floor. Hey, let's get a mop and a bucket and a sponge and rags to wipe the floor. All done. These mittens sure are wet. Then they hung them out to dry. Oh, Mother dear, look here. Our mittens we have washed. What? Washed your mittens? You good little kittens. You are the best kittens any mother had. But I smell a mouse close by. Meow, meow, meow. We smell a mouse close by. I'm hungry. Uh-oh. No worries. There's plenty of pie to go around. Sit down, everyone, and use your forks. Let's all have some pie. And they all had some pie. Thanks for helping clear that table. Want to play a game after the dishes are done? Yeah, sure. Parcheesi. Wow. Well, those kittens got into a little bit of trouble, but they were able to figure out how to help out and find their mittens and even wash the mittens after they got soiled. Those are very helpful kittens. Were you surprised when the mother cat invited the little mouse to stay for pie? I was too. And it made me think of another action rhyme, Hickory Dickory Dock. Do you know that one about the mouse? Well, here we have a little mouse. Can you make a little mouse? And he's going to run up the clock. And the clock is going to strike the hour, meaning it's going to make the sound like clap for one when it's one. Or for when it's, that's right, two. It kind of goes like this. You want to do it with me? Hickory dickory dock, the mouse ran up the clock. The clock struck one. The mouse ran down. Woo! Hickory dickory dock, hickory dickory dock. The mouse ran up the clock. The clock struck two. The mouse said, boo! Hickory dickory dock, hickory dickory dock. The mouse ran up the clock. The clock struck three. The mouse said, wee! Hickory dickory dock, hickory dickory dock. The mouse ran up the clock. The clock struck four. The mouse said, no more. Hickory dickory dock. Would you like to do it one more time with me? Hickory dickory dock. The mouse ran up the clock. The clock struck one. The mouse ran down. Hickory dickory dock, hickory dickory dock. The mouse ran up the clock. The clock struck 2. The mouse said, "Boo! Hickory dickory dock, hickory dickory dock." The mouse ran up the clock. The clock struck 3. The mouse said, "Whee! Hickory dickory dock, hickory dickory dock." The mouse ran up the clock. The clock struck 4. The mouse said, "No more! Hickory dickory dock." Well, friends, I sure had a lot of fun today. I hope you did too. It's time for our goodbye song, Wave High, Wave Low. Wave high, wave low. Now it's time we've got to go. Wave your elbows, wave your toes, wave your tongue, and wave your nose. Wave your ears and wave your eyes. Wave both hands and say goodbye. Bye, friends.